Alright, welcome back, fight fans. I am bringing you a demonstration of the scorecard of Fight Night. You can actually play the game solely off of this if you don't want to break out the board, which is that big. Everything on the board is right here, very consolidated. Other than the timing track, I do have a timing track chart. Actually, I'm going to consolidate it and put it on here, so everything's going to be on one spot. But I'm giving you a preview of how it would be if you was to just play off of this. I will be keeping the time off to the side until I actually modify this and put it on there. That's basically all this thing is lacking, is the time tracker. So these two fighters that I have going tonight, or for this demonstration, is Sugar O'Malley and Sean Sugar O'Malley, and Aljamain Sterling. Sterling has a fight control of 60. And O'Malley is 76, so the number in the middle is 66, and I wrote that on here. 66 is a fight control number. The person that controls this will be the red, and that can obviously be adjusted as, you know, people getting guard or hurt or cut, but that's the start of the fight control. You've got your control track, strike track, your momentum tree, apologize for that, and then you've got your score for the round. So I'm going to just give you a brief demonstration of how this goes for one round. Might do two, but we'll see how it's going on time. So all right, we're going to get going here. Rolling for time segment and control. 4 is going to be 20 seconds coming off, and that is going to be 440 mark. 95 is going to be Sterling controlling this. And what is he trying to do? He's got a 10 there. 4 is going to be a clinch. That 10 is going to be a takedown attempt. And a 7 is going to be an elbow. Also possible cut. So we will roll for that. And 4 strike points. Let's see if he can defend the clinch. So O'Malley can defend the clinch. Actually, apologize. Yep, can defend the clinch. 18 to 36. That is a 45, so he is in the clinch. Now he's going to try to defend against the takedown. The clinch is one of the weird defending things where you can actually roll more than once for a defense roll. And his takedown defense is 63. That's 47, so he's good. No takedown. But Sean does get 4 strike points. 2. And we're going to have to roll for a cut. Cut for Sean O'Malley is going to be a 1 to 19, and he is cut. That's a 54, so no cut. So moving on into the next segment. That's a 66, so O'Malley will control this. Six ticks coming off the clock. That's going to be 4:10. Let's see what he is trying to do. 4 strike points possible, and 11 is going to be a strike. An 8 punch, and a 6 to the head. So defending a punch, 52 or less. That's a 74. And no cut roll, so we're good on that. I'm going to roll all these dice at once now, except for the defense. 10 seconds coming off. That's at the 4-minute mark. 93 is going to be Sterling. 3 possible strike points. 19 is a strike. 12 is going to be a kick. And 2 is going to be to the head. So defending a kick, 43 or less for O'Malley. That's a 24. He does defend it. He gets his counter now. And his counter, ooh, he gets 5 strike points on this. Is an 11, that's a strike. 4 is a punch, and 3 is to the head. So 5 strike points for O'Malley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're rolling. 49 is going to be O'Malley. 3 coming off. That's going to be 15 seconds. 3 minutes and 45 seconds now left in the fight. We're going to see... Well, I should have rolled them all together to begin with. O'Malley's going to go into the clinch. From the clinch, he's going to try a takedown. And from the takedown, he's going to try a submission with 4 possible strike points. So, clinch, defense. Sterling is a 15 to 30. That's a 97, so he does not defend the clinch. Takedown defense is a 45 or less. And that's a 44. So he does not get taken down. But he does not retaliate either. Or get a counter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You only get counter off of your first initial roll, which would have been the clinch defense roll. After that, takedown and submission, you only get the roll for defense, not the counterpart. So, all right, I'm going to roll all these except for the defense. We are at 3:45 left in the fight. That's going to be a 6. That's 30 seconds. 3:15 left in the fight now. 88 is going to be Sterling. It's going to get this. Sterling. He gets a momentum point. And he's going to go into submission. 5 is going to be a takedown. 2 possible strike points. From takedown, he's going to go 8. A rear mount. And 11 is going to be a submission attempt. So, takedown is going to be 63 or less for O'Malley. That's a 76. So, does not defend the takedown. Sterling is in mount. O'Malley's in guard. The Sterling gets 1 more extra momentum. He's going to dump that in submission. So rear is going to be an 8, a -8, and he is trying to submission. So O'Malley needs to roll for a submission, which is going to be a 62. Where's that? That's a control roll. 62 with a -8 is going to be 54. 54 or less. I believe that's correct. Oh, and then we've got this too, which is a +8. We add 8 to the roll. So he needs a 54 or less, or a 46 or less. And that's a 17, so he does defend it, but he is in guard. And no counter, because that was going to be off the takedown. So, and let's get those guys out of here. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. Sterling is in mount. -95. Also, O'Malley has a -10 to control, so it's a 56 or less for him to get control. 10 seconds coming off the clock. 3:05. This is going to be a quick little bout. A 20 is going to be we're in mount. 20 is he's going to switch from rear mount to north-south. He's going to go 8, which is a punch. And that's going to be it. So, his guard, what are we doing? In the ground, 62. That's a 64, so he gets that 1 strike point. Oh, I didn't give him his 4 before. And then his 1. Okay. No submission attempt. Okay, so we're rolling. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. 30 seconds coming off. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. That's going to be a 7. O'Malley's going to get that one. O'Malley gets a momentum. I keep on putting that down there. That's for round 2. Probably wouldn't do that if I wasn't standing over this camera. Let's see. O'Malley's going to try for a knockout. His knockout power is better than his submission. Possible 6 strike points. A 7 is going to be... He's in guard. 7 is a clinch. 2 is a punch. He does get a possible cut, and from a punch, he does cut him. That's if he doesn't defend this. So, Jermaine on the ground is a 58. 58 or less. That's a 12. Jermaine gets a counter. I don't need to roll all those. And Jermaine is in mount, so he's going to be still north-south. 7's going to be a punch. And no, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. O'Malley needs to get off the ground if he wants to make this into a fight. 4 is coming off. That's going to be 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. That's going to be O'Malley controlling. Possible 5. It's going to be an 8. An 8 is going to be clinch again. 5 and no cut. Okay. Clinch. Yep, I meant to roll that on the last, not just the ground. So they're in the clinch. 15 to 30 is his clinch rating. I shouldn't have rolled the ground on the last roll because O'Malley was doing a clinch. So 15 to 30, and he defends this. That's a 75. He does not. So 5 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. 3 ticks. 15 is going to be 3 minutes left. That's a 26. O'Malley controls. O'Malley controls. 19 is going to be from guard because he's still in guard. That's going to be a submission attempt. That's interesting. Seen it done, but it's rare. So from submission, we're going to go over here to 10. 10 is going to be hooks in. And 5 is... Wait, hold on. 5 and 10. Nope. I'm just going to get an elbow. So, submission attempt. If he submits him, where is Jermaine? 52 or less. 31. He does defend that. So, need to roll for his counter. Counter. Got a half one right there. He's still in mount. He's going to get 3 is going to be front mount. 12 is an elbow. And 6 strike points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 3 minutes left. That's an 80, so Sterling gets this one. He gets another strike point or momentum, and he is at 12 for submission. 2 is going to be front mount. 6 ticks coming off. That's going to be 2 minutes or 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the fight. From front mount, he's going to do an elbow. No cut. So ground is going to be 62 or less for O'Malley. That's a 20. He gets the counter. O'Malley gets a momentum point. Countering from the guard. And 11 is going to be clinching. 8. Let's see, that's a 9. Just 1 strike point. 1 strike point. All that work for that. I guess it's better than him giving up points, since he is laying on his back right now. That's a 6, so O'Malley's going to control. Possible 6 strike points, 3 ticks coming off the clock. That's going to be 15 seconds. 1 minute 15 left in this. 20 is going to be another submission attempt. 3 and 3. We're going to have to roll. That's a doubles. We're going to have to roll to see if Jermaine gets hurt. Let's see here. It's going to be a punch. And that's that. Submission attempt. Which is going to be 52 or less. That's an 82. O'Malley switched positions. Not got mount, but he got from his guard. He got into a position where he could submit him. And Jermaine Sterling needed a 52 or less, and that's an 82. So, with a minute 15 left, O'Malley submits Sterling off of his back. The way you could play this is Jermaine has 3 stamina, and he can use a stamina to re-roll just once per round. So he would re-roll this, and that's a 73, so he taps. And then you would look up the chart, see how O'Malley tapped him on the submission. And that's a 64. 64 is a heel hook. So, which would make sense because the last time Sterling had the roll, he was in north-south, so heel hook would make sense. So there you go. That is how you play the game. If I was to add these up, and I can go ahead and roll this through. I'm going to go ahead and give O'Malley his 6 strike points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're going to keep going just for the sake of giving you guys the total of the points. But technically, Sean O'Malley made Aljamain Sterling tap at a minute 15. So it's going to be 1 minute left. 70 is going to be Sterling with the control. Oh, that's a 2. Sorry. 3 strike points. 5 is going to be still be in mount. Front mount. 1 is a submission attempt. And no cut. So, let's see. Submission. These guys are going after each other, submitting. 62 is defense for O'Malley. That's a 69, so O'Malley would tap this time. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep going just for sake of adding up the score. Got 1 minute left. 1 minute or 40 seconds left in the match. That's going to be Sugar Sean O'Malley. He's clinching. He's got a 12 and a 10 and possible 4. So clinch is going to be 15 to 30 for Sterling. To defend, that's a 60, so he gets 4 strike points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Got 40 seconds left. And now we have 10 seconds left. 64 is going to be Sterling because O'Malley is still in guard with a -10, making it 56. So 3's front mount. 8 is a punch. And that's that. So he's dealing with his ground defense, which is a 62 or less. That's a 20. He does counter. And countering off of his back is a 20. He's going to do a submission attempt. Let's see, that's a 1. Okay. 2 strike points where he's not going to submit them. 1, 2. All right, now we're going to go into basically the last segment. 10 seconds left in this round. Yep, that does it. And that's going to be a 3. So Sean O'Malley controlled that. He controlled that. 1 strike point possible. 20 is going to be another submission attempt. 4, 10, nothing there. So submission going to be 52 or less. That's an 80, so you'd submit him again. A bunch of submission going on between these two. Well, Sterling would definitely want to submit a lot. He's actually pretty good at it. And that's 1 strike point for O'Malley. Okay, so now that we got through that, that's round 1. No, we'll just say that no one submitted anybody, even though both of them were submitting like crazy. So that's kind of how it would draw up. So I go off of this. He won the last, so he'd get 1 more. When I play this and I don't have, I'm not talking, I actually do this, probably takes about 10 minutes to do a round, maybe 15, depending on if there's any kind of crazy stuff, which that was actually pretty crazy. There was a lot of ground defense and clinching and submitting from the back. So he has 10 in his control, so I'll write 10 here. And then his strike points are 16. So that's 26. 26. Got to get our calculator here. 26 times 3 is 78. So 78 actual strikes, which isn't too bad considering he was on his back. And then Sterling had an 8. An 8, and then looks like 11 and a half. Yep, 11.5. Okay, 8 plus 11.5 equals times 3, 58. Round up, 59. Oh, sorry, that was 19. 19.5 times 3 is 58.5, and then you just round up, so it's 59. So 78, 59. So 78 minus 59 is 19. So you look down here, 8 to 25, 19 falls in there. So Sean O'Malley won that round 10-9. Even though he was on his back, he was doing more damage. So that's how that would go. That is 1 round. Going to the cards, the scorecards, to show you what it's like to just play solely off of this. Like I said, I will be doing another modification. I'll probably take this out. All this basically tells you, and it's repeated throughout after every round. I'm probably just going to take that out because it's pretty self-explanatory, and put probably a round track for the time up top, just so it's all consolidated and you don't have a ton of stuff. Only thing you might have to look up is a submission or a rare event roll, and those will be charts that would be separate, just off to the side. Trying to consolidate and make this as minimal as possible. I don't like games that have a ton of charts, and I have to look up like an encyclopedia to figure out one play and then do 2 more plays, and I'm looking up another dictionary worth of stuff. I like everything simplified. I don't mind a couple little charts here and there, but when it turns into I'm flipping through a book, that's not even fun anymore. So So yeah, anyways, this is the scorecard. Scorecard would be like that regardless, even after you get done with an actual round. You could just convert. You just keep this off to the side and just jot down where you wouldn't go through like this. You just mark their top control track for the round, their top strike points for the round. You don't really need this because that's going to be on the board, but then you would just add it all up like this. So that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can shoot me a comment, give me a like. I should have this game pretty much ready probably in the next few weeks. If anyone's interested, I know I've got a couple people asking when it'll be available or ready to go out, so it'll strictly be PDF. I will probably do a couple printed games myself, just for like the artwork on the board and all that. I do have an artist that I've been working with for that, and I've also been pondering making facts for this. I do like rolling dice, but sometimes the dice kind of get real clunky because there are a lot of dice you're rolling. So facts probably wouldn't be a bad idea, just to have that option. So, but you can also obviously play it with just dice. So, all right. I hope everybody enjoyed it, and I'll see you when I see you.